Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button. Now today we're going to talk about the Aries new moon on the 24th of March 2020, but we're also going to talk about the current energies. I would also like to give a big shout out and thank you to all of those who listen to my channel, who hit that like button and subscribe and share this information and the channel. It actually helps people through each day, each week, each month to help understand the energies, what's changing in the world, what's happening for people around them. And you are also, by sharing and liking and subscribing and sharing this information, you're also contributing to the expansion of information to help people. So it is really important, guys, that we, especially in this time, I mean, we all know we're all going through this March energy or 2020 energy. We're going to talk about what's been going on. I'm going to not say that, or let's cancel that. But look, a lot of you are feeling the struggle, okay? And even if it's not with you personally, which would be very rare at this moment because we're all going through something, but you can see the struggle with the world, with the systems, with people around you, or with yourself. Or if you're very happy and everything's going wonderful, then that's fantastic. But it's still a consciousness and energy we need to be aware of. So we've got a lot to get through today. I'm going to try and get through as much as I can. Big apology for not getting the March zodiac readings out. It's been such a busy month. As you know, I work as a full-time clairvoyant and medium, and I do healings and work on people. So it has been a busy few months, and trying to get it all in and get as much done as I can for you guys and to share this information. So I'm pretty sure I'll have those April readings up for you all. It's on my agenda, and so let's get down to the Aries new moon information on the 24th of March 2020. So what I want to go over first, we will talk about the new moon, and it's a good energy, so hang in there. But what I want to say right now is, we're all aware right now, and I believe it started in January. I honestly, even with clients, you really saw it. February, whatever hit in February, and you want to go back over the old forecasts I've put up, the masks are off. We are seeing people at their truth. We are seeing the truth. We are in the energy right now with Mars. Mars is an energy that re-energizes all the planets, or re-energizes you. It gives you your go ahead, okay? It makes us motivated. It makes us, let's get the show on the road energy, all right? And that lovely new moon in Aries, Mars rules Aries. So that's what we've got, this energy going on, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So what's going on is, it's still, whatever's happening now in March, it is conjuncting. Mars is in Capricorn still. And this is what the issues are currently. And it is also activating and conjuncting what went on, or activating the conjunction of what went on in January. So everybody go back to January. You can even go back to my YouTube video. The Saturn-Pluto conjunction. Now we've got it all year, but it has definitely been reactivated around the Saturn-Pluto January. So whatever was going on for you in January is definitely what's going to be going on now. Mars is conjuncting all the positions in January. Okay, it's a re-trigger of January Saturn-Pluto, which is abuse or misuse of power. It's going to hit your personal life, so you may have to check your chart and see where that was hitting you, or where that, Pluto-Saturn conjunction and all this is hitting your personal chart. And for that, you need to get a natal chart done. Now, what is all this about? Here's a quick recap, and you can listen to the January forecast. We are having a re-trigger of January Saturn Pluto. It goes all year. We are seeing the collapse of systems, the collapse of order, the collapse of paradigms that we are living in. This is what it's all about. This is what 2020 is all about. I have been telling people when in my readings, 2019 was a 3. It was the universe throwing all these karmic balls at you, cycles, saying, how's this working for you? How's this working for you? And we were supposed to be looking at them and reevaluating them, reinventing them and restructuring them and thinking what we're keeping and what we're not. 2020 is now, okay, now you're going to do the work. Now you are going to actually pick up the shovel, the hammer, the this, the that, whatever it is, and now you are actually going to be doing your work. So yes, 2019 showed us, and I said to a client the other day, I said, think of renovating a house. You think, I know what I want to do. I know what colors I want. I know what needs to be done here. I've got the vision, or I know what I want to change, okay? Now, that's great, but 2020 is, okay, now we're actually going to do the renovation work. Now you're actually going to be put in motion, creating 2020 is a 4, setting a new foundation, a new karmic foundation, a new system to live under, a new paradigm to live under. And we can only do that by closing out karmic cycles or patterns. Even if you don't believe in karma, closing out cycles that you keep living in and going over and over and over. So 2019, it was all up in our face. We had to see it. Now 2020 is making us do the work. It's like when you go to the gym or you do a workout or you do whatever. The thought's great. The outfit's great. But you've got to go and do the work now. And this Saturn-Pluto conjunction is hitting everybody. Started in January, it's all year. Now here's the question. People keep saying to me, oh, 2020 is hard. Unless you've had a birthday in January or February or March, you guys have hit your 2020 energy. Your birthday this year is when you hit your 2020. So you may be feeling a crossover and you're getting shown, and you're still seeing that 2019 up in your face, seeing it, looking at it, finding out what needs to go and change, revealing. But when you hit your birthday this year, that's when your 2020 energy is activated, because that's when you were born and that's when your chart activates. So if you haven't had your birthday yet, it's great because you've got time up your sleeve. You're still going through and closing out your karmic cycles, reevaluating everything, being shown everything. Saturn and Pluto. Saturn is the ruler, the master, the teacher, and Pluto governs the transformation of the underworld. Misuse and abuse of power, manipulation, where everyone or anyone or anything is not in their integrity. And we're seeing this globally, universally, collectively. We're seeing it in our personal lives. Okay? So it's all about, it is a heavy energy, it is harsh energy, because it's about the truth. The truth is out there, whether it's a person, a place, or a situation, we're seeing it. And we're all seeing where it all lacks integrity. And we were living under fake security, fake stability, systems that were not giving us this support system. And we've seen that come through. We've had, well, in Australia, we have had drought, we've had bushfires, we've had floods. Now there's a worldwide virus going on, and I'm sure those things are also happening in other parts of the world. Well, they were. I just don't know them all off the top of my head. So what this is doing, you know, on a grand scale, on a spiritual energy, it is waking everybody up. It is showing you the truth of where you are living in systems, paradigms that were not and we're seeing the reality of how good, how strong, how solid they were. And we're all seeing they're not, so that most of them, let's correct that. So, or whatever's showing up for you or your, you know, the system you're living under, okay? So we're seeing the collapse of the order. We have got this all year, guys. So we've got Mars coming in now, re-energizing the push forward, the change, the come on, let's get this, we have to get this show on the road and make the changes. But as we make changes, as you know, it's like the crumbling, you know, it's the work comes in. So, you know, this is right up until the 31st of March. And then we see that Saturn moves into Aquarius, and we're seeing more of this Saturn conjunction. It's in Aquarius the last week of March. Now, there is some good news of that, because if you've got it 22 or 24 degrees in your chart, Saturn in Aquarius, or where says Saturn's placed, I think it is, there could be rewards. A lot of you could be getting rewards and success coming through, okay? Because we've also got Jupiter there expanding. Okay, so, you know, we've got Mars energy expanding everything, negative or positive rewards or non-rewards, truths or untruths. So, you know, Jupiter's fabulous for expanding, but it can also expand where the problems are or who the problems are. So, you know, yes, unfortunately at the moment, we're seeing the masks are off, the power struggles are out, the systems that are not serving us are very evident, and we have to now, we've got to process that and understand that, and we're being shown it. Now the Mars energy is coming in and Jupiter's going to expand everything as well. So whatever happened in January, maybe go back and think or listen to the January forecast that I put up. About the Pluto-Saturn conjunction. I think it was around the 11th or 12th of January. What was happening in March will be bigger, January and now March will be bigger and stronger. And it is showing you what's going to be coming up in the second half of 2020. And wherever your chart's got 10 degrees of Capricorn falling into your chart or whatever house, that is being activated for you in the second half. So if you know charts and you can look at your chart, or you want to have a look at that. Okay, a conjunction is a seed point. It's a new beginning. It's trying to bring a new beginning. Okay, and we've got Mars conjunct Pluto and Saturn again squaring in the second half of 2020. Mars in Aries, look where that is in your own chart. The biggest thing here is, with all of this energy going on, it's important not to react in extreme or impulsive ways, okay? It's time to watch our behaviors and the behaviors of others, govern our actions or watch your actions. Breathe, take time, because these are massive surges of energies, of crumbling of systems, the breakdown of systems, and then we're going to have a massive leap. The planets are having a massive leap into Aquarius, and Saturn, the teacher, the ruler, in Aquarius. And that Saturn Aquarius, the 22nd of March, goes through the 22nd of July. It's fully into Aquarius in December through to 2021. And the Mars Capricorn conjunction, the Capricorn conjunction with Saturn and the collapse of everything goes through to 2024. So we need to learn, guys, how to ride the wave. Whatever you're being shown, you're being shown. This is where changes need to happen. This is where, I don't care if it's people, places, situations, systems, or to do with your foundation. We're talking long-term changes. You are being shown to prepare you. Okay? The changes are happening. All this happens to awaken, to show. That's why we don't react in extreme ways. We've got to breathe, get plans, go, thank you for showing me that. I understand now what's going on, or what needs to go, what needs to change, who needs to change, who needs to go, whatever it is for you, okay? That could also be a belief system that you're living under, okay? Excuse me for the cough. So Aquarius is an air sign. What's going on now into 20, we're being shown, we're getting a glimpse of what we're moving into. And we were shown that around the Aquarius new moon in January. We were shown a glimpse, and now it's coming in and what's coming forward. So the end of March, there's a Mars conjunction Saturn stronger. We're going to see things like out in the world, like military borders, getting stronger. Aquarius, futuristic ideas, inspiration, quantum leaps into the future. We've got all this going on. So, but Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and it's about aviation. Let's look at the flights being cancelled, airborne viruses. Saturn wants to restrict, put walls up, shut it down. Containment, Saturn's containment, restriction. So we've seen all that coming in around the end of March. Okay, more of it, more of it. Let's not get into the fear here, guys. It's just showing us new ways, new ideas, expansion, and how the old ways have to go. So the lovely new moon, though, let's talk a little bit about that, because I've got some notes here on that energy. It is a cardinal energy. It's the Aries new moon on the 24th of March 2020. It's a year of transformation and transitions. Mars is giving us that Aries, and Mars energy, Mars rules Aries, is giving us this energy to go forward. As I said, cardinal energy. It's going to make us get the show on the road, get back on track. Okay, we'll be feeling that towards the end of March in through to April. Okay, out of the box thinking's about to come in. Futuristic stuff, lots of downloads, we want good connections with people, places and situations, and anything that's not that could be going wayside, because Aries will take that initiation. We've got Venus the last week of March trining Jupiter, Pluto in Capricorn. Successes are coming through, so we're actually feeling on track, got momentum, got our energy back on track. Okay, with Jupiter, and with Jupiter there too in that energy around that new moon in Aries, is going to enlarge, accelerate, and start a deconstruction process. That's why we're having all the, and that's the transformation of Pluto coming in. We're going to see a bit more crumbling of the old paradigms and chaotic ways, the breakdown. And do not go into fear. That's all I can say. And do not go into extremes. Saturn enters Aquarius on the 22nd of March. We are going to see financial volatility with stock market. We're on a wild ride here with our finances around the 22nd of March. Possibly through to July, guys. All right, now that I don't want to create fear there. I'm just saying, be practical. All right, with not, I'm talking with, shares, stock market, with everything that's going on in the world at the moment. We're going, now why? I also want to talk about what's also going on, and I didn't mention that we've got an equinox happening, the equinox. That's also coming in on the 19th of March. How could I forget that? And it's 22 degrees Capricorn, Saturn, Pluto. So the equinox, this is going to lead me into my next information. The equinox on the 19th of March in Aries energy. It's a tuning fork for the next 3 months. Equinox is, the start of a new season. Okay, the start, like a cycle's happened. Okay, moving from summer to winter, or winter to summer for some. There are these changes of energy, and it's like a tuning fork, okay, of energy. And for the next 3 months, it brings that energy through, that new change, that rebirth, that energy. And we've got that beautiful Aries new moon bringing in that go ahead, despite all that other heavy stuff we talked about. So, get into that crisp new energy. Okay, whether it's summer or winter for you, just get into that new energy, okay? The seasonal changes is what I'm trying to say here, okay? Depending where you are in the world, it's happening. So what's also happening here is we've seen a drop in the magnetic field of the universe, the earth, okay? You can look this up if you need to, but what a drop in the magnetic field happens is it kind of gives us more cosmic energy to come through, because we have a shield, okay? It's a magnetic shield that protects us. And we've had a drop in that magnetic shield, which brings through more cosmic energy on Earth. That's why we're having a leap, a jump in consciousness. We have been protected by this magnetic field, a bit like a cloud hovering over us. But the thing is, when we drop a magnetic field and the cloud moves, we are leaped forward, particularly with Aquarius, quantum energy coming in. We are being leaped into the unknown, which can create unfamiliarity in our energy and our feelings. So we all go into fear. So watch that, because there's a feeling of quantum leaps. It's like jumping off a diving board, or the next level of a diving board, or whatever you want to do. It is a leap, and it also is going to affect a lot with Uranus there around this magnetic field dropping, the cloud lifting, quantum leaps. It is gonna, Uranus is let me show you a new way, a different way. It's very futuristic. It's going to affect Kundalini. So we're going to have a lot of energy shifts through our body centers and energy centers in the body. The third eye is going to be opening up more, hence upgrades in information, genius thoughts, inspirational thoughts, new information, futuristic information. So physical upgrades in your DNA are going to happen. You're going to look at or feel more rapidly, a rapidness, like I'm getting the rapid, it's a rapid change. So sometimes we can pick that up as anxiety, okay? Or we get into that fear and feel out of control or in the unknown. So if that is coming up for you, it's just the planets. And Saturn there, Uranus and Saturn in this energy of the magnetic drop in the field, Saturn's like the skeleton, the bones, the body structure. Uranus is the energy, the Kundalini energy, the third eye energy, the allowing the downloads, the insights, the flashes of inspiration, new, show me a different way. Let me show you a different way. So new ideas. So a lot of you with all this could rediscover some old gifts and talents that could be activated, abilities, a shift of energy from a permanence to transient. Everything's going to be more transient. That's what the Aquarian energy, all the planets moving into Aquarius, is about. Transient energy. Things being more transient, not so permanent within us, okay? Energy. And we will, in all of this and where we're heading, need to have connection to like-minded people, places and situations. This Aries new moon is shifting our paradigm. This is the start, guys, okay, and girls. I just mean everybody. This Aries new moon. It's the new beginning. It's the surge. It's the fresh energy. It's the start. Okay. It's the initiation of pioneering new ways. Okay. We're going to see a lot more entrepreneurial energy. Okay, people going solo to bring through new ideas, inspiration, making quantum leaps towards the end of the year into Aquarius, into that 2020 quantum, more technology energy. But we've got to remember that Aquarius is disconnection from the heart. It is all about the head, ideas, thinking, genius, technology, that it is what it's about. We need that energy. But we've got to remember the human side, the heart side, the connected side, the earth side still. We were living in earth, moving into air with planets. Now we're going to be living in air away from the earth. So we have to do this reconnection. We have to do this restructure of systems. We have to work on our heart and our connection to emotions and energy and have an upgrade in it. So it's big. It's huge. This is huge. I hope you've understood it all, and I hope that I have brought it through to you so that you can understand that in this extreme, impulsive, unknown, turbulent energy that's creating chaos and fear, it is just a change of living that needs to come through in our systems. How we treat people, how we look at the world, how we look at life, what's really important. Who are you really? Who are you being? What are you living? Where do you want to be living? Who do you really want to be? What it's all about is we've got to review this. And it's the people that have the power to share, to care, to support, to do the right thing by, basic human decency, common staying within our integrity of, care for the good of all. This is what will restore balance and harmony. So I've pulled a few cards as well today, guys. So just to add to it, I really like April. And I'm hopefully going to bring through those April readings for you, because April's all about that re-energized energy, throwing out the old, the tired, the worn out. All right. We've got a beautiful Libra moon coming in, and Libra wants win-win and balance and working it all out. We've full moon in Libra. We're going to have a Taurus new moon. We've got Earth Day in April. The sun is shining through, guys. Yes, we've got all this underworld of our system and restructure going on, but you know what? We're moving through it. It's just that the masks are off for ourselves and others to selves. So knowing this, you can get out of fear, utilize the energy and the information to move forward, or create or co-create. We can create fear, or we can create a way out. Okay? So hang in there. So a few cards that I've picked today. So interesting, beautiful, mystical shaman oracle cards by Alberto Villoldo. I can't say that name. There's a few names there. I'll put it up in the link because they are beautiful, beautiful cards. And the first one was thunder. Now, if we haven't felt thunder since January, February, March, particularly February and March, it's a call from the sky about bringing your attention to occurrences that are happening around you. What does thunder do? Grabs your attention, okay? What's happening in the world? The tensions are in situations. It's called to be released. Thunder, an accumulation of energy, calling for a release of energy, okay? Just don't go into extreme energies, which a lot of people have done. The presence is reminding you of dramatic moments in life, and that life is always changing and things in life are changing. Fabulous. The tree of life, upside down. We don't feel rooted. We don't feel grounded in anything. We're in the unknown. But these awakenings are going to restructure our world, and we're going to have new roots, new grounding. And whether that's professional, personal, worldly, universally, it doesn't matter. Wherever this resonates for you, there you are being shown and hit with a big clap of thunder, a big energy, the occurrences that are really truly happening, reality and truth. Where are you not stable? Where are the systems not stable? Where is it not working? Where are you ungrounded, not being who you are, not being true to who you are, you know, feeling unstable and unsafe in your life, whatever that may be. And look at this, the wild woman. Who are you here to truly be? Woman, man, doesn't matter. It's just an energy. It's saying, who are you here to truly be? Who are you being right now? You know, this is a call to be your true self, be in your truth, be in your integrity, you know, be in alignment with like-minded people, be in alignment with the world that you want to live in, the consciousness that you want to live in. You know, this is the push forward to be your true divine you. Beautiful cards, strong messages coming through there from those cards, and I don't know them all off by heart. I picked those out. I did a pre-shuffle, and we'll do some tarot. We'll just go about the Aries full moon, those cards were, and what was going on in the energies currently. So, and the imagery on those cards are absolutely beautiful. You know, even the Thunder card, you know, we've got thought consciousness here and higher thought consciousness, and we've got, you know, this lit up in the beyond, in the quantum. You know, it's really interesting. It's wanting to come through, guys. It's wanting to upgrade. Absolutely. February through to March, deceit, deception, whether it's you to others, others to you, people who thought they could get away with things. It's all out. The masks are off. This person gets caught. They get caught out. They're seen in their truth, or they know their truth, vice versa, however. But wherever we or you or the world or our systems are being deceptive, or we've lived in deceptive energy, believing something was true when it wasn't, or someone was true and they weren't, it's all coming out. It is. It's a huge, huge, huge wave of emotion. This is heart energy. This is emotion, a huge wave, a shake-up, falling under our foundation, our roots, our security, our stability. And it's stand your ground, defend your territory, stand your ground, and move towards, you know, who you are, who you need to be, what you need to be. I'm talking for the highest good of all. Within your integrity, within your true self, you know, within how you treat people, places, and situations. This is a shake-up for everyone. Society. The past has to be put behind us. We have to stand strong now. We have to move forward. We have to remove deceit, remove deception. Whether it's a person, place, or situation, or you've been deceptive as in yourself, as in how you thought life was or wasn't, or your belief systems, or whatever it is, it'll come up for you. And yes, it is a big emotional roller coaster. So the clap of thunder was the deceit, the deception. It's all being revealed. We've all gone into fear, not feeling rooted, grounded, safe. People that we thought we were safe around were not, whatever it is. Careers, jobs, situations. Yes, we've had a major heart healing, revealing, activation, shake up, wake up, whatever you want to call it. But it's really brought home the action that needs to be taken, the truth, the past put behind, the healing, the transformation, stand your ground, your strength coming back, showing your strength. The deceit, the deceptions bringing death and rebirth, change, breaking through old systems, old structures where you haven't been before. You will move you on. We will all move on from this. And we're just going to go into rebalancing our life, our relationships, equal give and take, aligning with like-minded people, people who are in their truth, in their integrity. See, success. This success. We're going to get success over this deceit, deception, this awakening, the rebirth, the breaking through of structures. We are having success. The light is coming through. And if I want to do that just for March, there's the end of March into April. We've got our focus back. We've got our emotions back in control. And now we're the Queen of Swords, moving forward, emotional control. So whether you were too cold and cut off, or you needed to be more open and loving, or vice versa, or where you needed to pull your emotions in and not be so emotionally vulnerable. It's all about balancing it up either way. Moving into the beautiful King and Queen of Cups, being connected to your intuition, your emotions, the giving and receiving of love, the balance of love, the balance of emotions for yourself and everyone, and the universe and the collective energy. You know, this reminds me of the beautiful Libra full moon. Balance, win-win for all, equal, truth, being truthful, being in your integrity, following through, bringing a win-win to yourself, to everybody around you, to the universe. It's beautiful. But we've had to go through the shadow, the moon. A lot of people are in this shadow moon, but they're finding that passion, that drive, that fire that they lost. And there we've got the receiving and the rebirth of us. Birth, rebirth. And we're receiving it. We're ready to receive it. Step into our passions, our desires, more love, more connection, and a whole new path. The zero, the cycle, a whole new karmic cycle, a whole new way of living, the unknown. But we're ready. We're ready to, the Fool's ready to take that venture, to take that road. And the Fool is not thinking about fear. It feels like they're leaping off a cliff into a new path, new venture, new way, the unknown, but they're not fearful. Justice and balance, and moving forward into the future. So hang in there, guys. It has been an intense energy. It really has. And we had just then the Emperor card. Oh, sorry. I had pulled the Emperor card and this card. So where Emperor's like systems ruling, the Emperor governs the town, the castle, the village, the systems, okay, the ruler. Wherever it's not working for us, against us, wherever you've been put out of the cold or vice versa, or where you need to do that, it's happening. We're in that now. Okay? So that's what's happening with the energies. That's what's going on in the world. It's the wake up. It's the shake up. The Aries new moon on the 24th of March, we will feel a bit more energy coming in. We will start to see progresses and successes, and the cloud is lifting. We're getting the new downloads, the new energy, the earth consciousness jumps and leaps and bounds. It's all happening. So you'll be feeling that physically in your body, in your energy, in your consciousness, how you're thinking. It's big, guys. Please don't get into power struggles, power trips, anyone doing that, anyone holding that over you, anyone playing games. There's lots of ego out there, huge ego, game playing, people, you know, living in their own realities, not thinking about who they're affecting. It's all come out. It's all coming out. And yes, we have to look at it and face it. And that's how we get change. So thank you for listening, guys. I hope this, and girls, everybody, it really does help a lot of people understand the energies. And I really hope I've brought that through for you so that you can understand it, and it helps you through the next month. Thank you. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you next month.